Thank you to Dr. Quest for sending this to us to review. As a Montessori-mom, I'm very thoughtful about the kinds of games we bring into our home. I look for materials that encourage real thinking, hands-on engagement, and skill progression rather than repetition for the sake of repetition. This is Dr. Quest's Dino Clash, and it's a dinosaur-themed math board game designed for ages 6 to 10, though it can stretch a bit beyond that depending on level. The core idea is simple. Players roll a die, move around the board, and when they land on certain tiles, they solve math challenges. What makes this interesting is that there are 3 progressive levels. Level 1 focuses on basic addition and subtraction. Level 2 introduces 2-digit math and simple multiplication. Level 3 moves into more advanced multi-digit and multi-step problems, so instead of outgrowing it quickly, the game grows with your child. The math problems are generated through dice rolls, which means each round creates new numbers. There's no memorizing a stack of flashcards, and they have to process the equation in real time. From a Montessori perspective, that kind of active thinking is important because it strengthens number sense and logical reasoning rather than relying on recall alone. When players answer correctly, they earn gear cards. Those gear cards power up their dinosaurs by improving stats and abilities. Eventually, players enter battle rounds using the dinosaurs they've built, and battles happen in multiple rounds and continue until one dinosaur loses all health. There's strategy involved in how you equip your dinosaur, so it's not just about solving math quickly, it adds a layer of planning and decision making. A common question is whether an adult needs to be involved. An adult host is recommended, especially for younger players, to verify answers and guide the flow of the game. After one full playthrough, the structure feels very straightforward. It also supports team play, which I appreciate for siblings with different skill levels. They can collaborate on solving problems and building their dinosaur together. In terms of setup, everything is included in the box and the instruction guide is detailed. Once it's laid out, gameplay moves at a steady pace and typically runs about 30 to 45 minutes. What I appreciate most is that the math is woven into the experience. It doesn't feel like drill work. It feels like a strategy game where math is the tool that drives progress. For families who want something educational but still genuinely fun, this blends both in a balanced way. What I like is how easy it is to adjust this for different ages without changing the game. If you have a younger child who's still building confidence, level 1 stays very approachable and team play works well. One child can read the card while the other works it out, and they still feel like they're participating. For older kids, level 2 and level 3 add enough depth that it doesn't feel like a little kid game because the gear choices and the dinosaur stats actually change what happens next. And yes, there is an answer key, which is helpful. It keeps things calm and matter of fact if there's disagreement, especially with multi-step problems. I also like that the dice bring variety, but progress still comes from accurate answers, not who rushes the fastest. The pieces are bright, easy to sort, and cleanup is quick if you keep the deck stacked back in the box. It stores well, and it's easy to pull back out for another round. It's structured, engaging, and holds attention.